Guess what, guys? You're tuned into another episode of the Spilly Podcast. It's me, Eme, your host. With the most calling to Rahama.
I said I was going to do that. I know she's going to kill me, but yes, it's our thing on this podcast. Wah 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 wah. Hashtag.
Okay.
We actually have.
Okay, guys. First of all, I just want to ask you, if you haven't listened to the last podcast, pause the video right now and go check that out.
Press
before
pause.
You come back.
Yes.
Okay. Welcome back, guys.
Hey.
Welcome, Jemine. Welcome, Rahama.
I don't know what she's flipping. Are you flipping your scarf?
Flipping my scarf. Yo.
We're in trouble. We're definitely in trouble.
Okay, so today's episode is gonna be a lovely story time in the spirit of love. And before we start, I just want to ask you guys, how was your week like since we last met on this podcast? How's your week been, Jemine?
The only thing I can say is if it has not been for the Lord on my side.
Okay, what about you, Rama?
You know when they say January is the broke month where everybody goes wrong? I think that's a scam. I think it's actually February because I've been broke all through this month.
Don't worry. Don't come to maybe it's Valentine period. You'll be visiting.
They better come through.
People that don't have bail, now what we do? Look up to Jesus. So.
Fair. Like me now. Single and what? Searching.
You're searching?
No,
I'm the one
now.
who's searching.
Okay, so this episode is story time. I want you guys to share with us a story time about how you met a significant other. So if you don't have a significant other, then you can talk about maybe how your parents met or your grandparents in any case, or anybody's like love story, you know. So who should we start with? Wait, you guys should do rock, paper, scissors. Then
I don't know. I didn't play the game. So the round I starting.
No, Germany.
I feel like I shouldn't start first because my story is proper Nollywood standard, like Patience Zoko as the mother-in-law kind of thing. So Rama, go on.
Rama, are you okay with that?
I actually don't know if I'm in a relationship, but I think I'm into something. So in the spirit of Valentine, I'm just gonna like claim in my chest that I'm in a relationship, which is not an easy thing. How did me and my boyfriend? That's so weird.
Moving from I'm not sure I'm in a relationship
Yeah.
to how did me and my boyfriend meet? Women are what? They're great. Go on.
Anyways, how did we meet? On a lonely night. Driving his car, I was striking with my leggedies, and then he stopped and said hi. Oh yeah.
I thought your mother told you not to speak to strangers.
Well, if the stranger is fine, I think you're allowed to.
Okay, jotting things down.
Yeah.
Good.
And then the rest, this is history. I think we just had like conversations around work, and it was like it took the whole time, and then we just realized, well, I think there's something there for us, and we're still like winging it. But so far so good. It's been worth it. That's the story.
Aww. Hear me?
Me, I don't have a significant other, but I'm going to talk about my grandparents and how they met. And the funny thing about the story is that there are two versions, so I don't even know which one
It's correct.
is correct. But there's one I've had in my head for the longest, and basically, it was that my granddad went to he had like his younger sisters, and then one of his like youngest sister he was taking her to school.
Okay.
And then she was like, oh, she wants to like see the elder sister, and he was like, okay, no problem. He now drove. No, at first he was like complaining and everything. Then he now finally bought. Then he now like drove her to the older sister's school and everything. And then the older sister was friends with my grandma, and then she was like, oh, let's go meet my brother.
Okay.
And everything. And then like what I've always had in my head was that he said that, oh, I'm going to marry this babe.
Okay.
Like, this is my future wife and everything. And then like after that they didn't like see each other till like 7 years later.
Oh, wow.
he traveled for school, and then she also like schooled in America. So like they
These
both
are your
traveled.
grandparents?
Yes, so they
Wow,
both
I need to
traveled
like
to like
respect your
they both traveled, and they were like they didn't see each other for like 7 years. Then when they now like came back to Canada, they now like started their relationship and everything. But then when I called my grandma this morning to like confirm this story, she gave me a different version.
What version did she give you?
She said that she met my granddad at the sister's wedding, and they just had like a brief chat. That was how they met. Wow. So I'm thinking maybe my granddad saw my grandma the first time, but she did not see him. That's what I'm thinking. It was not like 7 years later when she met him that like they knew each other. So that's how they met. So Jemine.
First off, with pain in my chest. I feel like I should be telling people how I met my boo and not how my parents met, but since breakfast flew this way and I accepted it, we live with the consequence. So anyways, like I said, proper Nollywood standard. So my mom and my dad, they were neighbors. They lived in the same environment. So my dad said one day when my mom was going to fetch water, apparently like she had to go through his house to get the water from the stream. Anyways, as she was passing the stream, he saw her and they had a conversation and stuff, and they started their friendship, but they had to keep it on low key. Of course, I think that's runs in the family, Sha. In relationship on low key. Anyway, Sha. When my grandma found out that they were together, she was not having it. Like, what? Because my mom is Urobo, my dad is Shekiri. So like yeah, so grandma was not having it at all. So my grandma got my dad arrested.
Say what?
I kid you not. She got him arrested.
No.
She did. And then his friends, they were able to get him out. And then they were like, okay, we have to settle this matter once and for all. And they took the matter to the king of the village. So it was like an entire king in council meeting.
That's the Nollywood chill.
I'm telling you, like, if not for the fact that I called my dad this morning to confirm this gist, I would have thought that, okay, we're just making it up. Anyways, they got to the meeting, and then the king was there, my grandma was there, my mom and my dad, and they were sheeps. I'm like, I'm just imagining that Zakoji is the king. Or Sophia is one of the chiefs in council. Mother-in-law. My grandma.
I'm sure you know that this thing about this flower safe is even fake.
I've seen the video. He said this flower is even fake, and she threw it back at him. Anyways, that's what happened. They got there, and next thing, my grandma presented her case, like very confident that the king is going to say no. But king was like, he approves of the relationship, and if my grandma is not going to agree, like if my grandma is not going to give my mom to this guy, that he has already done it, that he has given her to this guy, that the land needs development from other people, that how would development come to land if they are not.
You sure this is not Nollywood?
I kid you not, it's not Nollywood. Like, I'm very sure.
Okay.
Like, I'm like, so that was literally what happened. And then, of course, my grandma was not happy about the resolution, but she had to respect the crown, and that's how my parents together. So when I look at it, I'm like, so much drama between the two of you.
When they came back, like,
Really went through it.
Yes.
Just to marry you.
Like fighting for your love and all that jazz. It's actually something.
But really, you single.
See this rude person.
On the table. But like I know like girls are always like fantasizing about how they will meet their dream man or like the one. So I just want to put this question out there, like, what's the dream like for you? Like, I'm starting with it, like, how do you intend, like, how do you dream to meet your man?
You will be freaked out. Like, I
if all the Disney stories reality versus expectation.
Okay.
So like they put, you know how Sleeping Beauty wake up like. They didn't put the reality. She wake up messy and everything. So it's true. Maybe I don't know how like I intend to meet my significant other, but if you're out there, you know. Look for my number.
Shots fired. Oh my god. Okay, for me, so I like drama, and you know that based on my parents' story, there has to be a sprinkle of drama into the entire equation.
I'm imagining them like maybe she's walking to somewhere, then someone now puts like one with her books.
I thought of it too much K-drama, but I'm the K-drama person here. Anyway, so I just feel like it will make sense to meet my person when I'm walking in the house of the Lord. So in my head, this is what I'm saying. The way I'm just on Sundays, I'm always with like the camera, moving around, taking pictures. That the brother would just be like, "Who is that beautiful girl? Do you get it? Who is that beautiful girl always going around taking pictures and she's diligent?" That's what I want.
I just want to let you know that you want love movie.
This is your parent story.
Premium.
No, but seriously, I feel like it's gonna make sense. Either that or she shall be dramatic. Just something. So like when I'm telling the story to my kids, they will have a good laugh like this. So yeah, please, by all means. But that does not mean that if you do not come to the house of the Lord to find me, that you should not find me. You still find me anywhere I am. You can find me here in the podcast. Anywhere, just find me. But shall make it. You get what I mean? You get it? So see, Valentine is come. No, but by the time the show is going to air, Valentine is over. So see, I'm having Valentine on set and I don't have love story to share. Why?
Well, like, what's because I feel like it goes like a huge task for like spouses or like people in love.
Are you using this time to ask us what you will get your man for Valentine? Because the look on your face.
I don't feel like all these need Steve, you get. Because I feel like they're like doing the dance, like I'm hearing like those people saying don't buy anything there, don't get anything there. Like what do you get? Like what's your expectation when it comes to
Okay. I don't know. Do you know, I was just thinking about it that I've never really experienced Valentine, like all the jazz, the flowers. I was in the house last year. People were just receiving flowers, and I was looking. Am I a desktop charger or something?
I don't feel like I'm thinking back. I got my first Valentine's gift. Well, I think for me it's the securest of the whole because the person I gave me wasn't like the one I was saying. It was somebody that I was dating.
Grandma has been a bad girl. Nobody.
No. This was actually like because like he spent his school fees on like some whatever shitty stuff, and then the dad was up on him and asking like questioning him about the whereabouts of how expensive. And I think I just like had about it and sat him down and like asked him what he had to get up to just gave him like this like long conversation, and then during my time like
Got your gift.
don't make it, and then he was beautiful. For him it was like the same thing for redoing back to the past. For me, I don't think anything like
I have questions about this story. Why did you shoot Valentine? Why was it Valentine?
Because like the whole I feel like the whole essence of conversation is shared with not like kind of work for like
Whoa.
genuine though. You get so for me it's the best.
Yeah, I think Valentine is just about like pressure because of Valentine and everything. So like I feel like Valentine's is not just about like romantic love, but also agape love. So this is
Agape love.
I
don't know why you're screaming agape love, but okay.
Like influence, privilege,
Yeah.
and just like share with your friends, like you just celebrate. So
Okay, so back to the question. If I'm going to give a gift to my person for Valentine, it has to be very thoughtful because I'm big on thoughtful gifts. So it has to be very thoughtful. It can be very small, but the fact that it is thoughtful, that's it for me. So it has to be thoughtful, has to be something that the person needs, and just it should just come from a place where it's not random. Where I just saw this dress and I thought that it fits you. Everybody, no, it has to be something that I've noticed that you probably need sketch pad, and then I get it for you, and I can get like a couple. I can get like something that has to do with your work or something. Just it mustn't even be tangible. Like you can get Emma a gift, a gym membership.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of stuff, because it's something that she actually really, really wants. So yeah, it doesn't have to be something that is tangible, but it has to be very thoughtful.
Yeah. Also, like coming to like that's something personal. But at the end of the day, that won't
I mean, like when it comes to this boxer conversation, you have every day of the year to buy boxer. So why would you buy me boxer on Valentine's Day?
What's in the particular box?
I don't understand. Is it Gucci? I don't understand. Buy Calvin Klein on another day.
What is whatever on our way? You get.
And don't buy me underwear.
Whatever the person likes, like just get that. If you're always celebrating Valentine's Day, at least
Yeah.
So like whatever it's for, it should just be like because I will used to buy and be so then she actually asked us like
But if you buy me like a life-size teddy bear for Valentine, I'll tell you to make it sure. Because I like life-size teddies.
I'm just around I've always felt like my friends actually like money. Like they so much more about it and actually not there. What do you guys think?
I think it's because you don't know what to buy for your man.
I feel like most people like spend so much time thinking about it instead of actually taking the woman time, experience, joy. But it just me. I feel like people spend so much time.
If there were
Just to get it for it. And you know when they get it and actually like so the moment that just enjoy it. Okay. Taking like nothing about it.
I feel like if you need a particular day to celebrate a significant other, then
What kind of
yeah, you can do it every day. I just feel like the entire it's now so commercialized. The entire thing is just so commercialized. Well, what do I know? I'm single.
alright guys, so like it was great to have you guys on the podcast.
Thank you.
Nice story. You remember there was
She was walking on the streets.
it's fine. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed that episode. If you have any Valentine's story or any news stories about Valentine's Day, that's in the comment section. And check out our podcast on any way, any platform you listen to the podcast. You find us there, podcast. And also check out our YouTube page.
Yo, please subscribe, share, and comment.
Share.